Cam, what was sort of halftime like for you guys? Obviously not the first half you guys were after, but came out and played a lot better in the second half.
Just looking at the film and seeing like the mistakes we made, because it wasn't necessarily anything they was doing. It was kind of like what we were doing. It was kind of shooting ourselves in the foot in the first half. And I mean, when our offense is going out there putting points on the board like they did in the first half, it's kind of frustrating as a defense, knowing that we're in crucial downs and not being able to get a stop. So we're just looking at those plays, seeing how we can not make the same mistakes in the second half.
What do you think the next step for this team is?
I mean, obviously just going back, watching the film as a team, and just trying to play a complete game as a team. Like, when offense is scoring, defense, we got to go out there and get a stop when it's needed. So I'll just say that, just trying to play a complete game as a team.
Coach talked about the guys that have stayed throughout this, and you've been one of those guys. How much faith do you have in staying so far? What it's been like for you?
I still have a lot of faith, in this team and in the coaches. We're working with what we got, and we can't really dwell on the people who got in the portal. We just got to focus on what we have going here and just trying to be better.
One of those guys, though, is your twin brother. What has that been like, not having him, on game days for the first time in your life?
I mean, it's definitely a little weird because we have been playing together for 3 years. But I mean, I can't really dwell on it too much because regardless of the situation, the ball's going to be kicked off Saturday night, Saturday evening. Like, regardless if he's here or not, I still got to go out there and play.
As a veteran, what are you telling these young guys that are coming in to give you guys, a little bit of rest and trying to keep you guys in the game?
Just to stay ready, and like when I'm not out there, just trying to give them little, tricks and like things that I didn't notice when I'm out there. Just trying to help them as much as I can.
Do you find yourself
fan support meant just the last couple of games?
The fans that stayed throughout the whole game, it means a lot. Loyal and true is our saying. So like the fans who stayed, even when we're not winning or playing the bench, it definitely means a lot. Just looking up there, seeing that we still have fans, energized and still trying to hype up the team.
Did you see the bananas?
Yeah, I did. I saw them from the first quarter to the end. We really appreciate the banana fans, the shirtless fans. We appreciate all of them.
The merger was pretty epic.
It was, man. Yeah, like I said, I just really appreciate them. They stayed the whole game, man. It means a lot.
Do you find yourself, you mentioned guys in the back end that maybe haven't been playing as much, do you find yourself talking more during the games than maybe you used to, just to try and keep those guys in the right spot?
I think it's, as a collective, we all, kind of try to talk as much, trying to help everybody out. It's definitely an unfortunate situation, with the DC and that, but I mean, we can't control that. We just can control, if we're going out there, the little things like communicate, playing the right technique and things like that. So, as a collective, we all just talking a little bit more.